Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. I have a special little show for you tonight. I hope we will have people joining us, a little Christmas cheer. I have a few announcements I would like to bring your attention to. Tomorrow night is at 8 o'clock, Friday, tomorrow night. Goldylocks Productions has a special show, and I hope you'll be joining us for that. And our delightful producer is going to put up Holy Days show and the link for that so that you can join us. I want to point out my website, which is carolancarey.com, and I hope you will consider me your spirit connection. I have people buying readings for other people, friends and family that want to be in touch with their loved ones during the holidays. So if you would like that, please check out my website, and I will be glad to schedule that for you. Let's see. I also want to point out, if you are travel on Goldylocks Facebook page, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, please, so you get future notifications of when our show In the Psychic Flow comes on, and other shows as well. So be sure to like and subscribe. And also, we have a new feature that we're offering on YouTube. Hello, Linnell. Is the super chat. And that is what we're going to do tonight is, depending on how many people get on here, it might not be an issue, but you never know. We will, if you join the super chat, if you'd like, don't feel obligated, but if you'd like to, Tiffany will post your question for me boldly so that I will be taking your requests first. And also, our super chat people will receive a special card reading as well from this deck, which is called Angel Blessings. I've had these cards for a long time, and they're quite lovely. And so here's an example of one of the cards, and it has a word on here. It says peace. So in addition to your little mini reading tonight, we're going to try to hit as many people as I can, but I do have a little talk that I want to deliver as a gift to all of our listeners and viewers. So that was the super chat thing. So I got that out of the way. Okay. So you'll get I'll pull a special card for you, thanking you for your super chat donation, or if you want to say anything you'd like to say, blessings for the new year, Christmas, anything like that. So also, please look at, or we're going to post a link. If you'd like to become a VIP on our Patreon links, you can join the VIP group, which are special patrons, and you are privy to special shows, different shows, insight into the show hosts themselves, like myself and others that have shows on here, what we're about, what we're like. So we'd love for you to do that. We have master classes on the links that you can join in as well. So for the price of a cup of coffee a month, or 2 cups of coffee a month, just about, whichever you choose, whatever level you'd like to choose a VIP, you get benefits. There are giveaways, there are special shows. We have, we had a great show. What was that? The Halloween show, which was Halloween Squares, which was great and big hit. So we do things like that. So if you'd like to join that, we'd love to have you. Excuse me. I am recovering from a sinus infection, so I'm going to pop a cough drop in my mouth before I start reading. I put together a little metaphysical talk for this evening that I want to share with you. Let me see if I can get to it without losing my screen. Here we go. Okay. So I'm reading this. I hope that you can see me. I wanted to explore the metaphysical meaning of Christmas. We're not just celebrating Christmas right now. We are celebrating Hanukkah. I think we're at the last day or so of Hanukkah, if I'm correct. Kwanzaa, Christmas, winter solstice is coming up. So however you celebrate, I think there is a lot to be gathered from the Christ Mass, or Christ Mass, as it's called. So I just want to get into this a minute. Metaphysics is a passion and exploration for me. And as a minister, these are the things that I am called upon to talk about. So let me just read this. So bear with me, and I will be brief so I can get to your readings. Well, sort of brief. From the Bible, from Luke 2, verses 7 through 14. And she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid." Oops, lost my thread. "I bring you good news that will cause joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth, peace to those on whom his favor rests." A Messiah, one who represents peace and carries the mantle of destiny. Jesus fulfilled his mission here on earth, as many sacred texts portray his life, his ministry, and his death. Death did not end the gifts Jesus gave to humanity. Jesus, the man, stepped into the divine knowledge within himself, his connection to divinity. From a humble birth, Jesus pursued a life of Messiah, his connection with the divine. There's a metaphysical meaning here, i.e., an expansion of knowledge that sweeps across many sacred texts, divine liturgies. The birth of Christ is a symbol for all of us, whether we celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, or the winter solstice. In some faiths, we celebrate Christmas, or the Mass of Christ. Metaphysically, we can view the birth of Christ as a celebration of divine relationship. Christ is the person united with the divine. Christ joins all of the unseen ones, the angelic forces of the divine. During this Yule time, we don't just celebrate the birth of this king, but we too can discover the experience, the knowledge within ourselves. We have a bond with the unseen ones. We, like Jesus, have a duty to all of humanity. Christmas represents the emergence of knowledge in the individual. A greater power emerged within Jesus and overtook his life, united him with the unseen ones who guided him and led to the expression of his great and significant ministry. You too, and me, have a real relationship with the unseen ones. You have a fundamental relationship with knowledge and a responsibility to knowledge. You have a real relationship with your spiritual family who have sent you into the world to become a contributor. You have a real relationship with the natural world, but you have come here to participate and to contribute. Jesus, for he was an extraordinary individual and his demonstration in life was unique and never duplicated. But you live on earth and you will be unique and special as well, as Jesus was and is part of a greater order. Your acceptance of knowledge and your faithful pursuit of the divine will lead you to your greater order and a greater connection to the spiritual forces at work in the world today. Jesus is now amongst the unseen ones who guided, counseled, and comforted him in his time as a person on earth. Now he is part of their greater association, Now it is your time on earth. Knowledge has the strength to move other minds. Only knowledge has the potency to create a lasting impact. Only knowledge can foster good and good intentions. Only knowledge can counteract fear and hostility. Only knowledge can bless this world. This Christmas, your duty then is to become a man or a woman of knowledge, a vehicle for knowledge, a person through which knowledge can speak, act, and move, a bringer of grace, but also a person of action who can effect change, but with greater spirit, who can speak the truth, with greater authority, who can reveal error and slights, but with greater compassion. Only knowledge within you can do this. This is our Christmas now. It's not simply a holiday. It's not simply a remembrance of Jesus. It's not just a get together with family and friends. It is not simply a time to give gifts and to be giving a few days out of the year. Though it may include all of these things, the meaning of Christmas is greater. Let it be greater for you. Let this be a time when you remember that you have a greater purpose in the world and that you've been sent into the world to reclaim this purpose, to accept it, to experience it, and to follow it so that it may be contributed to the world. Let this be a time you remember that your life is greater than simply being a person in the world who has basic needs. We have a greater calling and a greater purpose. That makes us harmonious and helps others fulfill their roles. This is Christmas for you. It does not happen only once a year, but it is a reminder that beyond all of our needs here on the earth plane and our difficulties, we have a greater mission. And like in the life of Jesus, we must come to find this. We must feel it and allow it to happen. As Jesus did, we too wandered in the desert. We have been tempted. Sometimes we succumbed, but we rose again to try again. Jesus had a unique life. We're not asking to duplicate his by any stretch, but we are called to undergo the same process of revelation and realization within ourselves, what action we can take. Jesus did that in his own time, in his own way. And your purpose will be found and your knowledge will be found, and you will demonstrate it in your own way. The path to God is the path towards a reunion with life and a relationship with others and ourselves. This Christmas, remember, we have a greater responsibility. For you were sent here for a purpose, to play a small but vital part in a greater education and the upliftment of humanity. You were sent here to give the world and to be in the world. The world needs you. And every time you give, it will be Christmas. And every time you are moved to support another or to take action or even understanding, it will be Christmas. Then you will come to know Jesus. Grace will be with you because grace will be in you. You too have come to serve the world, and you have come to help prepare it for the future. You too have come to keep knowledge alive in the world and to keep humanity moving forward. Come then to Christmas. Receive the Mass of Christ. It is beyond any religious tradition. It is timeless. It is occurring through the greater community of worlds. It does not belong to any group or nation or any religious tradition or any church. It is the activity of God in the world to activate knowledge in individuals and to reunite them with their spiritual family. This is your Christmas. Jesus is with you. Remember Jesus. He will resonate with you as you resonate with him. The gift of Christmas will be given. The celebration will begin. It will sound. It will feel timeless. You will feel great purpose within a world that seems to have no purpose. You will feel connected among a race of humanity that is disconnected. Then you will feel invigorated. Do not be discouraged or downcast. Giving will happen through you naturally. with your full participation. I'd like to conclude this little talk and give thanks to this website, The Meaning of Christmas, the new message from God, which is inspiration for this talk that I'm giving tonight. And I want to conclude with a blessing that they have downloaded from heaven. The presence of knowledge unites all life and gives purpose and meaning beyond the dissociation of ignorance, hatred, and contempt. Let me then be the recipient of knowledge. Let me then embody knowledge. Let me then learn to be an expression of knowledge. Let my mind be illuminated. Get my body invigorated. Let my relationships be balanced and harmonized. And let the way open before me, for I am ready to begin. So I hope that that was inspirational to you. Let me see where I am. Here I am. I hope that was of some comfort and inspiration to all of you. And that is my gift to my viewers and followers. Thank you for following us on Goldylocks Productions. Thank you, Tiffany, for the great work that you do. And here we are. So we're starting to get some super chats. So let's get on with that. And may you all have a wonderful Christmas, winter solstice, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever joy you can bring in your life and that of others. God bless you all. Thank you. So let's go. Let's see what we got first. Okay, Jill, this is something. Whoop, we got Anna. We got Linnell on here. Thank you so much for your super chats. Let me go in order here. Linnell sent a super sticker. Thank you so much. I'm just getting the hang of this. Thank you, Linnell. You're a great supporter of Goldylocks Productions, all of our shows. Thank you. We had a discussion. We had a reading, and it was about your favorite person, whose name now it's NON. I believe you told me. And I don't remember this, your grandmother or great grandmother, but I want to say a gift that she gives you. Remember ribbon candy? That beautiful ribbon candy. We used to get it down the Jersey Shore when I lived in New Jersey. It was a very special, it's just like a ribbon, but it's candy. It's hard, and you will see just like a ribbon, it would be laid out like this. Multicolors of green and red and yellow. Beautiful. That's the gift from your non to you. And because you're a super chat lady, I want to pull a card for you. And let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's see. Let's see if you can see this card. And it says on the bottom, you probably can't see it, but it says grace. So the message to you is grace. So I would interpret that to walk in grace, be in grace, and you are grace, and you've accepted that already. So you're one of the knowledgeable ones. I want to pass that along to you. Also, there's a beautiful fir tree here, and it's a special kind of spruce, she's telling me. Spruce, she says spruce, not fir, spruce. And I feel as though there are some special ornaments that I want to put on here, and I think you would understand what she's talking about. And there's also some kind of ribbon here. I don't know if or garland, some kind of garland going on, and it's unique. So I don't know if I'm seeing cranberries. So I don't know if it's popcorn cranberries. I don't know if it was something homemade like that or something that you really cherish. But that, she says, drape that around yourself and keep singing. She says, drape that around yourself and know that that's what I would do for you if I was here. I am not here in the earthly life, but I'm here in the spirit world watching over you. So thank you, Linnell, for joining us tonight. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you, Tiffany, for brightening these up for me so that I can see. Okay, so we have Anna. Holy blessings, Carolan. What do you sense for me in early 2021? Okay, let me pull a card here. And I had shuffled them, but I will shuffle them again. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Here you go. The name of this card is called Fortunata. Beautiful. It says prosperity down the bottom here, this way. And I think that is a good sign for you, a success for the new year. Prosperity doesn't just mean abundance or a rich checking account. Prosperity means to prosper and to develop and to blossom in many areas of our life. I would say for you, there's a creativity spiel going on here. Then I think, as I've mentioned to you before, I see great patches of things coming together, different like assignments that you seem to have given yourself, or things that you're dusting off a shelf and pulling out and going back to. So God bless you for that. You know, nothing's ever lost. Nothing, we don't have to lose it. We may choose not to continue with it, but we may pick up something new as well. And I feel that this is the path that you're walking on. You have quite a bit of family over there, and I understand that your father had recently passed, and we have chatted with him. He shows with your mom. They come together with your mom, and your dad is saying, your spirit guides, he says to me, her spirit guides have laid out a path for her. And it kind of is like, it's sort of like a walking path of flagstones, but they're not together. There'll be one here and one here and one here. And you might find yourself hop, skipping, and jumping to stay on the path with these flagstones. So they're not all laid out in perfect order, but that doesn't deter you. He's saying that's not going to deter you. He also shows like a model of a schooner or a ship here for some reason. So I'm going to relay that to you. But as far as the prosperity, whatever you touch is golden. It's like you're on a carousel and you're going for the golden ring. All of these things are going to bring you, that you do, are going to bring you prosperity in the sense that they will delight your heart, that you will find a true purpose, that you're going to engage with others, and you're going to discover people that are new to you, situations that are new to you, and things that are beneficial to you in all areas, not just in the checking account, but that liven up your life, that enhance your life. So let me put it to you that way. The writing, he says the writing is important. So I want to leave that with you. The writing is important, and I know you have some other creative outlets, so I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for being a super chatter tonight, and I appreciate you every day. Just want to let you know that. All of our super chatters, thank you so much. So I hope that resonates with you. Let's see. Jill Sheen is here tonight. Thank you, Jill. Let me pull a card for you. She's a super chatter tonight. I want to say thank you very much. Let me see what we got for you. Let's see. Oh, I like that one. I love this one better. Okay. Because I pulled two and they stuck together. So I'm going to read you this one. This angel is named Hadranel. Hadranel, like Hadranel, like Daniel, but Hadranel. Hadranil. The bottom of this card, here's the card. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a piece of art, or a lot of these cards are artwork, and they don't give me the description of the artwork, except maybe in the book, but they're not on the card. The bottom of this card says love. So this is what you're going to find. This is what's coming for you. Now, I know we've had talked before, so I know you have a situation going on and wondering how that's going to go. So my response to that is love is the answer. And boy, do I hate that when people give that response. Everything is love. Oh, I don't feel loving. You know, I don't want to be loving today. I don't feel well today, so I'm not especially loving. But spirit works through me, so it makes me say things that are loving, even if I'm not feeling it. I think that's where you're going. I think you're going to understand that love has a smooth side and a rough side. And that's love. Love is easy, love is gentle, and love is tough, and love is hard. When we love ourselves, we forgive ourselves, if you can forgive. We forgive ourselves for making mistakes. Often I feel like I've had some PTSD experiences in my life, and once in a while, something I've done or something that I'm ashamed of will pop back up in my memory bank for some reason. And I'll be like, why am I looking at this again? I spoke to my spirit guides and I said, why do I keep getting these? Did I not handle it right? Did I not forgive enough? And the answer that I got was they pop up as a reminder for you to let them go. Once you let these go, they won't pop up again. Not in your consciousness anyway. We have to remember, as hurt as we are, let's not beat someone with the hurt. They are hurting as well. So love, if we can look at love as a gift and love as a action and love as a thing and a noun and all of that, if we can look at it, we have to understand that love is just not velvety smooth. Love has many facets to it. And you are discovering that. Nobody gets out of life unscathed. Nobody does life perfectly. But I think it's beautiful that that card is for you, because that, learn to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made and say, you know what? I made mistakes too. Let's wipe the slate and keep going. And I think you're going to have a beautiful year once you accept that knowledge within yourself. Not only that, but you're going to share this experience with other people. And I think they need to hear that story. So God bless you, Jill. Thank you for your many compliments and readings and joining all our shows. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Anna said that was beautiful. Thank you very much. Linnell loved it. And oh, here's Laura Romero. That was incredibly moving and beautiful. Oh, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. We miss you. I have to have you back on in the Psychic Flow. I noticed you've been on several shows lately and doing great as usual. And I wish you a lot of luck in 2021. As I know, you are putting one foot in front of the other right now, making changes. Great. No real question, birthday gift card. Oh, thank you, Linnell, for your beautiful song on Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't acknowledge that, but I can see it. And I watched it. It really brought a smile to my face because I'm really not feeling well. I'm recovering from a sinus infection. So I really appreciate your message. It was fabulous. All of your posts are fabulous. So please check out Linnell. She is too funny on Facebook. Let's see. Thank you for your beautiful message. Good. Totally. Hi, Melissa Parks. How are you? Good to see you on here. I loved your Christmas tree, by the way. I saw your show briefly, and you had that lovely tree in your living room. How pretty. Nice card. Thank you. Let's see. Anna. Oh, awesome information. Dad, could be the ship Dad came to Canada on. Oh, she's getting it framed for Christmas. Okay, I guess that's why he sent that picture. Well, thank you for the validation. It always helps. Teresa Fox is on here. Thank you, Teresa, for your super chat. Appreciate you. Let me pull a card here for you. Teresa. I have a female in spirit for you, Teresa. Oh. It's sticking together. Okay, here we go. Now, this is a beautiful card. I don't know if you can see it. The name is Onkanon, Ongkanon. These are some of the unseen ones that go in the this ministry was referring to. We call them celestial beings, spirit guides, whatever. They're all in the unseen world, but they're still helping us, which I hope is what my mediumship brings to you, that you know that you're not dropped off the face of the earth, that your loved ones still love you. Love never dies. This card says on the bottom, communication. So this is an area for you, Teresa Fox. I feel as if there is, and I have an older woman in spirit here. I feel grandmotherly kind of feeling with her, although she's correcting me. She's not a grandmother. Okay. It's an older woman in spirit. And I think you may have explored avenues, chatted with her. So there's something about social here. An older lady who has a good sense of herself and may have had an impact on your life. Please let me know if you can take that. But she's talking about working on your communication skills as well with this card, in the fact that you have a tendency to keep in here what really should be said from here. I have a feeling that there's, although you were a wonderful person and you were very much aware of other people's feelings, you're allowed to have feelings as well. And maybe you might want to practice the word no, or how to claim your time. I keep thinking about those debates with William Barr and on TV. I was watching that, and the Democrats were saying, I'm going to reclaim my time. And I love that saying because it's funny anyway. But I kind of it's like a desperation, but I kind of feel like saying, I'm reclaiming my time. And that's what I want to say to you, Teresa. I want to say, reclaim what is yours. Say how you feel. Say, I feel, this is a lesson from Psychic Joanne Leo, who I think is watching tonight. Say how you feel. Say, it hurts me, or I felt hurt when you said that. Or I didn't explain to you where I was coming from on that. It's okay to say that, however you want to do that. I feel as if the holidays are not going to be the time that you're going to start using this new skill. I think it'll be after the new year. I want to give you that message that it's okay for you to say, I'm reclaiming myself. I'm going back and standing for who I am. You're still a very generous, very giving person, but we don't have to give ourselves away. All right. So that's the message that I want to deliver to you from this lovely lady over here. And she's showing me rings too. So I don't know if this lady is a grandmother for you or a figure that you would look up to, but I feel as an older woman, I smell face powder I don't know how I can't smell anything right now, but I have the impression of face powder. And it's an older compact. It's a compact with the mirror, kind of thing. So she was aware of her looks even to the end. And, but she had a way of doing things. I feel like I see beautiful teacups and stuff like that. She had a way of making small moments special. So I hope that lady resonates with you. So remember, love never dies, and you are loved and looked after from the afterlife. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, sugar. Brightens my day. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Jill. Okay, so where are we? Let me get back to some other people. Laura Romero. Let me I wanted to send you a card, and I haven't done that yet, an e-card. But I want to deliver a special message to you, Marcelo, and your mom, Irene. Thank you I think I read your whole family in Brazil. Thank you so much for that. I want to say to you, and if I recall, you have a dad and two brothers on the other side. And Walt, that's the one. Walt with the dog. Okay, so he says to me, they're so funny. They remind me, for some reason, I get the Dick Van Dyke Show. I don't know why I'm getting that. I always thought that was a hilarious show. But I see your two brothers, like one is taller than the other. One is thinner than the other. One comes across more put together than the other. Walt is just Walt. You got to love him. He's a hot mess, but you can't help but love him. But I want to say to you that your brothers and another gentleman in spirit are saying to me, fulfill your dreams is kind of what I get. And I feel that you're going to be doing that. I know you're planning a move and a building of a project, and you're finally going to feel settled. And it probably it will be between 2021 and 2022 when this really starts to take off. And I do feel a herd. Your brother Walt is commenting on a herd of dogs. You now have a herd. He doesn't refer to them as a pack. He refers to them as a herd. And he says blessings to his mom. He's saying that you and Marcello it's sort of like a community. You're building a home, but you're also building community with other people. So thank you for all that you do. And I just wanted to stop and take that moment to deliver that. And God blessings to your mother. God bless her from her family and spirit. Okay. Oh, Jill Sheen is saying she's watching me in the dark Our neighborhood is without power. Second night. Wow. Okay, Jill, I hope you get it back soon. I think we hit all our super chats. We got Anna. Goodness gracious. Oh, hi, Carolan. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I would love to hear what you pick up for me in terms. Oh, Anita, in love 2020. I think we've had a talk. Let me see. Love. Speaking of love, I have a gentleman in spirit, and I have a tweed. Would you call it tweed? I guess sports jacket. Oops, some kind of jacket that has this. It's like a check sleeve, and I just pulled my necklace off. And it smells kind of mothball-y, actually. I don't know why that is. Why is he showing me this? So I have a gentleman in spirit with this sleeve on. This, by the way, let me just interrupt a minute. This is my mother's wedding band on the back of this. My sister watched my show last week and she noticed I wore this. And on the front, it says, this was for my father for my 16th birthday. This was my love, Dad. This was my mother's wedding ring on here. My mother died when I was 7. And it was so broken up and so thin. You can barely, it just looks like a little metal thing that the jeweler had to kind of glue it together to get it on here. But that's how long I've had that. Okay. And it just fell off. So I think that means I didn't put my necklace on right. And it's a new necklace. I've been having weird stuff going on all day. So anyway, that's another weird thing. So where was I? Okay. So let me get back to Anita with love. I have this older gentleman in spirit, and all I'm seeing right now, I get an impression of whiskers, but I'm not seeing his face, and I just see I have a sleeve here of a jacket, of a heavy sports jacket, and I feel as though may have had a pipe, maybe smoked a pipe. I want to let you, and there's fish here for some reason, so I don't know if this is a fisherman, cold water, like Atlantic water or lake, not Floridian water. Anyway, so he says to me, we've had to intercede on your behalf. Some spirit people are saying, this gentleman in particular is saying that to you, Anita, because you have not picked well for yourself. So he says to me, we want Anita to remember her roots. We want Anita to empower herself and remember who she truly is. Because I feel that past relationships, you may have sacrificed yourself. This time, pick what you want. And I feel a global gentleman, meaning I feel continental. I feel educated. I feel smart. I feel generous. I feel very chivalrous is the word that I would go with. And that gift is there for you if you recognize, and this gentleman is more than willing to treat you as the lady that you are. And it's hot. And this gentleman with the tweed jacket is telling you it's about high time you recognize that. So I want to pass that on to you. That is there for you. 2022. So let me see if that helps you. There is love for you, but you have to change your view. I feel like you're looking through a kaleidoscope right now. You know, when things are like changing, put the kaleidoscope down and look through your binoculars. That's from this gentleman. So this might be a grandfather. Okay. So I don't have the space at the moment to get in more depth, but I will tell you, it's there if you recognize who you are. And you are welcome for that. Thank you, Laura. Hi, cutie pie, blah, 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 blah. Cards will be fun. You are welcome, Robin. It's very nice to see you on here. Nice to see Melissa Parks on here. information. Thank you all for your super chats. We appreciate that. Teresa says, thank you, and please pray for my daughter, Sarah, 62692. She's got some overcoming here. I'm not quite sure what's wrong, but she has something to overcome, obviously. But the word that I get is overcome, and I think she will overcome. Laura Romero says, so true. Thank you. She could take that message. We miss you, Laura. But I know you'll be back at it again soon. I know you have other things in your life at the moment. That's okay. Christine Eager. Hi, Christine. How are you? Did you need a message tonight? Let me see what I can do here. Where's Joanne Leo? She should be on here somewhere. Christine, I feel like I've read for you too. And let me know, Christine, if this is for you. I have a dog here. I have a small dog here, and it's a black and white dog. It feels like, or looks like, black and white dog, small. And I feel it could be masculine, but a male dog could be. In any event, this is a territorial dog, and it's a tough little thing. And I sort of just want to give, and I keep getting the word candy kisses. So, Christine, I don't know if you can take that. I don't know if this is from a friend, somebody that's passed, but I have this dog here, belongs to somebody, and I get candy kisses for you. And I think they're referring to Hershey's Kisses. You know how they come in the red and green foil and silver? Oh, I love those. I think I'm going to get some of those tomorrow. If I make a foray outside, I feel like I haven't left the house in forever. So I want to present those candy kisses to you. I have a gentleman here also. I feel he's shaved, but I still think he has nice skin when he shaves. And I feel he's very conscious of when he has, I think when he had smooth skin, actually. This could be Dad. Not giving me too much. But I see his face, pinky complexion. And I feel like I'm giving you these candy kisses, Christine. If that resonates with you, let me know. A lot of love for everyone from the spirit world. And I'm not just trying to just throw a blanket. I'm not my usual self, and I'm not doing my usual way of reading tonight because of the cards. But I have an impression here of this gentleman and a fountain pen too. So I feel as if I really need to talk with you, Christine, about this. And that candy kisses from heaven. Some people get pennies from heaven. This is candy kisses from heaven. So I want to give you that. And I hope that is your dog. And if it isn't, maybe you know who belongs to that dog. Because that dog is very happy to be here. And I feel like I'm a shredder. I had a little Karen Terrier for many years and just passed last year. She was 15. I got her when she was 5 years old. She was such a little nut. She would shred anything. She didn't want to be in a crate. She hated that. So then she lost her ball under the couch, and I had brand new couches in my apartment, which I still have. And she tore open the back of one of the couches trying to get to her ball, which was underneath the couch. And I was home at the time, and I could hear something going on, but I was busy. I had company coming, and I was like, Brittany, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I come out there, and she'd rip, the back of this couch off, love seat off, which I never did anything with. I was going to repair it, but I put it up against the wall. I'm like, fine. I've been through so many animals, it doesn't matter anymore. And the reason I bring that story up is because this little black and white dog is like, that kind of dog. So, and is known for that. So I hope this resonates with somebody. But a lot of kisses, very affectionate. My Brittany, she was very affectionate too, but she was a terror. They name them terriers for a reason. Don't forget about our Holy Day special Friday, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on YouTube. We're on Facebook and YouTube now. I hope you get your power back on, Jill. How do you super chat? Oh, I guess she figured that out. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. Pretty much homeless. Is it? Oh, okay. Let me get back to Teresa's daughter. 10164. Anything, please, for my daughter, Sarah, 62692. Diabetic with other issues. Okay. Yeah, she does have other issues, and she, this is I probably shouldn't say this, but she has issues. I'm going to just say it, with substance abusers of some sort. I also feel there's and she's medicating herself instead of taking care of herself, because that seems insurmountable. I think she has to be reminded she's a diabetic, not an amputee. Okay, it could be worse. We all have something we have to contend with, but this gal has been running away from this for some reason. I also want to reestablish you, Teresa, that I have another gentleman here, could be like a father-in-law, is that you have to recognize when you can no longer do what you were doing for her. As has been said, Jimmy Mack has a cute quote, and he'll say, hallmark them to death. Well, you can't do that if she's homeless, but you can still check on her or pray for her or have someone keep an eye on her. And I do get the words coming home. If she knows she's welcome, she will come home. So I think there's a coming home, like the prodigal son. She needs to come home. But of course, then there would be some structure and stuff like that. And I don't know if she's into that. But I think she needs to know that she is welcome. And I will pray for her. And I'm sure everyone else will pray for her too. But you have to remember, this is the choice that she's made based on some kind of crazy lack of self-worth. And if there is a substance abuse situation here, that would explain a lot of that. Also, she's not good at it's almost as if she destroys herself, she will punish everybody else around her. I also feel that there's a medication that's not being dealt with or something. So I will pray for her, but I feel I get homecoming. So let's pray for that and let's hope for that. Okay, Teresa, you are surrounded by the angelic realm, and they surround your daughter as well. It is there. All she has to do is take somebody's hand. I do want to point out, I had to move things around in my living room behind me. Those yellow roses way in the back next to my tree are from my nephew, Tom, and his wife, Sharon, for my 65th birthday. They came, what's today? 17th? Okay, my birthday was the 15th. So I've had them for 2 days. I'm also probably smelling them, and that's kind of why I'm joking a little bit. I was like, I haven't had roses like that in at least 30 years. So I want to shout out to my nephew, who never watches the show, or they never watch it. But anyway, who knows? Maybe someday they will. So I want to shout out for that. Thank you so much. I've really been blessed by everyone. Thank you for all of the birthday messages and reaching out to me to see how I feel. I'm doing okay. Anna said things resonate with her. Good. Oh, we got more comments. Let me get down here. Other health issue. Okay. Oh, Christine took that message. Good. Hi, Kavita. How are you? Would love a message. Kavita. I have someone in spirit who's associated with your work. I want to say you're a guiding light for a lot of people that are troubled. If that would make sense to you. I forget exactly what you do, but I feel like it's psychotherapy or counseling or something like that. You've had some hard, I want to say, I'm repeating what I'm hearing. You've had some hard cases. So I want to say there's someone in spirit that was associated with your work. Maybe someone that you helped or thought you didn't help, but you did. So I want to give you that there is a loyalty to you. I feel a depressive if you lost a client or a family member or something like this that suffered from some kind of issue like depression, there's someone on the other side. It's a contemporary, I'm getting contemporary, maybe not client, contemporary. But there was a passing. They want to thank you for all that you're doing. You know, it's almost, I want to say, Kavita, the new year gets off to a little bit of a bumpy ride, and I think that's going to be true for all of us. But by spring, we're smoothing out a little bit. Not getting as much Greek with you as I had before, but I still feel there is a gentleman walking into your life, and I get you won't have to abduct him. You'll find him, and he will find you. Keep an eye out. Oh, Christine said that's her dog and her dad. Okay, good. Thank you, Christine. So this person in spirit that is coming through, and I know we all like to get family, but this person feels they owe you a debt of gratitude for however you help them. So I hope that resonates with you. I feel it's male. I feel a male presence here, and I feel as if you helped me more than you know. The next year is going to be a little bit bumpy in the beginning, but as for everyone, until we find our footing again. I feel like we've been through shock therapy this year. So I think we're still kind of feeling the effects of that into the beginning of the new year. But there's a joyous time, particularly around July for you, Kavita. So yes, this next year is going to unfold in front of you like a box, like a bunch of gifts. Each new experience is a gift, and you're unwrapping that gift, and you're going to unwrap this one and this one and this one. Then you're going to get to the final one, and I think your gentleman caller is in there. So make your list about I don't even think you have to make this list, but I would make it just to say that it reminds yourself what you will not put up with, because those things will fall away. Those type of gentlemen will fall away. You have been dating below you, not above you or even with yourself. This gentleman will react to you, and you're going to notice it, and he's going to understand who you are. Okay, so we all know that. So thank you, Christine. That was your dog, your dad. Thank you very much for acknowledging that. Britt Noonan. I'd love a message tonight if there is one for me. Britt Noonan. I have someone that says, oh, good, Kavita, thank you. Britt, I have someone that says, I'm going to put the kettle on. Let me put the kettle on. The Irish and the Brits, always, that's their answer to everything. A cup of tea. Like that's what they did. You know, if you lost a loved one, if you stubbed your toe, if somebody broke up with you, if it was time for a chat, make a cup of tea. And I feel like this old-fashioned tea kettle, as a matter of fact, I have an old-fashioned one outside that I use. It's got poinsettias in it right now, but it reminds me of that. We're talking like World War II issue, okay? I don't know what they made them out of. Aluminum? Big, heavy thing. And that goes on the hob. I'm being told this goes on the hob. So, Britt, I hope you can take this, because I have someone from another, like maybe Irish, British, something here. Wales? I don't know why I got that. But I have an older female here in spirit, could be great-grandmother, and I'm putting this kettle on the hob. And I feel like I need to have a chat with you, Britt. I feel like I want to have a talk with you. Like I miss talking to you. I do send you messages, but you're not listening, she says to me. And she's got this sugar bowl. She's got this crystal sugar bowl. And what you would do with that sugar bowl is what they used to do. If it didn't have a top, which a lot of them didn't at that time, for some reason, they would put this little hanky thing over it. And it was decorative, and that laid over the sugar. So ants wouldn't get in or crumbs or whatever. So that's there. So she takes that off and the spoon goes in the sugar. Nope, no, Shelby, you can't come over here right now. Okay, you have to wait. There's little beads on it. In any event, this is an old-fashioned kitchen, and I almost want to say it might be an apartment building. Like if you walk up the hallway, I can smell cabbage boiling. So we're talking a long time ago. Okay, so Brett, I hope that you're Irish. Oh, good, that helps. I feel like I smell cabbage. So, okay, cabbage boiling. And if you know what that smells like, you either love it or hate it, right? But I feel like this lady in your family has been trying to send you messages. And I feel that you're, says ghost. So I don't know if you've had ghosts or a spiritual experience around you, but this lady is trying to communicate with you in a good way. And I feel as though there's some genealogy kind of, or pictures or something going on here, because she's saying, tell my story. My last name originates from Cork. Oh, I've been to Cork. Lovely. I didn't get to spend enough time there, but I went through that. I think I was there for one day. So this lady is, I believe, in your family. So I want to say to you, she's trying to communicate with you. I don't know if you've had any spiritual experiences or ghost experiences, but she's trying to communicate with you. Amy. So I hope you can take that, Britt, and know that she will do, she just wants to chat with you and she wants her story told. So I feel like there's a piece of your story, your family story, that she's part of. And I think she just wants to be remembered. So I think she's just coming in to give you a kiss on your cheek, make you a cup of tea. Okay, Amy, you look fabulous. Well, thank you. Thank you, dear. I'm propped up on antibiotics and cold pills, but thank you very much. Can I say, no, it's not too late. I got a couple of minutes. I'm unaware of a woman that's passed. Yes, no, she's passed and she's in your family, Brett. You may have to explore a little bit, but I do feel that there's some kind of like old pictures, old albums, family tree, genealogy, something going on here that is of interest to you or someone around you, but she wants to speak to you. So you may have to look family. And I get also maybe an auntie or something as well in spirit. So Brent, I'm going to leave you with that. If I get anything else on that, I guess I'll have to let you know. Amy wanted to ask, can I get on and still ask a question? I have 3 minutes. Yes. Let me just give you a message, Amy. Oh, do you have any information on taking food addiction reset? And is it best for me to do this, or any information here? I do know somebody that had food addiction. And I think I go through that at periods in my life too. It's a definite, I don't know about reset. I think what I would suggest, and I mean this, with all respect and love, remember that food and emotions go hand in hand here. So you can reset all you want, but if you do not acknowledge that this is an issue for you and it's tied to emotion, just like food addiction is like sex addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addictions, all of those isms. But behind each symptom is, it's a training course, is good, is the emotion. Do you have any information on taking food addiction reset? And is it best for me to do this or again? I think that you work however you get there, as long as you understand the emotional component, you would be great at this as helping other people or training and counseling and teaching. So does that answer your question? I don't know how you're going to get there. I'm not familiar with this program that you're talking about, but if you acknowledge people that are suffering from emotions and food addiction, trying to comfort themselves with food, or they were taught to comfort themselves let me make you some lasagna. Let me, that'll make you feel better, blah, blah, blah. Depending on what background you come from, I guess. There is something here, and I do feel there is a mixture in this training, and I'm seeing capsules, supplements, some kind of spirituality, and some kind, I'm at 9 o'clock, and some kind of training. So yes, and you will be very successful at this. Look at 2022, 2021, 2022, right in there, Amy. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to everyone. You're going to do well in that training course, Amy. Thank you, everyone. God bless. This is our last show for the year. We will see you tomorrow night if you join us. And welcome in 2021. We will see you after New Year's. Thank you to everyone for being here for me tonight. Thanks to the birthday wishes, the Merry Christmas wishes, and all of your love and support, and the super chats as well. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. God bless you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.